guys, I just want to sit down and really give you guys like full process of having LASIK done from beginning to end. First, you have to obviously go to your free consultation. And after the free consultation, 7 days before your free consultation, you're supposed to take off your contacts and wear glasses for that whole week. This is just to stabilize your prescription and your eyesight. So I did that and I went to my consultation and they couldn't get a good reading on it because I think I've been wearing my contacts for too long, so they ended up telling me to come back a month later, and they told me for that whole month not to wear contacts, so I ended up having to wear glasses for that whole month. And you can wear contacts like for a day or two, but I just didn't want to mess up my eyes at all, so I just wore glasses the whole time. And I finally went to my second appointment and they said it was perfect, they could get a good reading of my eyesight, my prescription, and then I scheduled my surgery. So there's 2 prescriptions you're supposed to pick up before your surgery. One is a tan cap, and the tan cap is a antibiotic, and the pink or sometimes white cap is the steroid, just this one. And you're supposed to shake it. With the pink cap, you're supposed to shake it before you use it. Each of these were, I can't remember exactly, but I think they were about $30 for both of them. So that was the day before. You're supposed to just start this. So during my initial consultation, they told me that I didn't need to do PRK, which is a slower recovery time. And I've heard a lot of stories from my friends that have gotten PRK that it's a lot more painful. The recovery sucks because they need more time off, like downtime. So I got LASIK. I was approved for LASIK, and that's a lot faster. So the day of the surgery, I got there. They checked me in and they checked my eyesight one more time just to make sure it's good. After that, it was actually a pretty long wait. I waited about, I would say like 2 hours honestly, after the doctor came in to check my eyesight. I waited 2 hours. After that point, the doctor comes in and they give you a Xanax, and that's supposed to just relax you, calm you down. At the point that they give you the Xanax, they tell you that you can let your person know, the driver, that it's gonna be about 45 minutes from that point because they need at least like 30 minutes for the Xanax to kick in. And the procedure is pretty quick. It's like 10-15 minutes. But if you're going to where I went, so I went to TLC in Waltham. They actually had, the office was running promotions itself, and they were actually doing a better promo than Groupon, so I didn't get the Groupon for it. And it ended up costing me $4,800 for both eyes, and it's not covered by insurance. I paid out of pocket. They did have financing, I believe, but I didn't finance it. But if you do need to finance, they do have that option for you. It was $4,800 per for both eyes, and that's after the $1,000 discount that they had. So that's how much it cost me. I was a little nervous the day off. I wasn't nervous before, but I was nervous the day off because of just all the stories you hear, and then like the way people explain it. And I actually watched a YouTube video of how it's done, so I kind of freaked myself out. But honestly, once you take the Xanax, they make you repeat your name, birthday, and address a few times just to make sure that you're not out of it from the drugs. I was absolutely fine. Got into the room. Honestly, if you've ever had an MRI done, it literally looks like that. It's a big cold room. There's a big machine in the middle of the room, and there's obviously the doctor, and then there's 2 assistants. Walk into this room, they tell you to lay down. You lay down on the machine, and the machine actually rotates. So you lay down, and they do one eye at a time, and they give you like an eye patch. So if they do the right eye first, they give you the eye patch on the left eye. And like people say it's uncomfortable, but I wouldn't even say it's uncomfortable. Honestly, it wasn't even bad at all. Like honestly, getting laser tattoo removal hurts more than LASIK in my opinion. So they did give me a stress ball, but I didn't use it because there's no point being tense. It's just gonna make everything worse. So I just took a deep breath and relaxed, and I said to myself, it's actually not as bad as you thought. So they put numbing medicine, eye drops into your eye, and it works really quick. You don't feel anything at all, but you do see, like if you watch the procedure on YouTube, you'll know exactly what's happening while they're doing it. But if you don't want to freak yourself out, do not watch any of those videos. So since I watched the videos, I know exactly what's going on. So first they take those clamps, they put underneath your top eyelid and your bottom eyelid, and it just holds your eye together. It didn't feel as bad as people made it sound like. You definitely felt it, but it literally didn't feel like anything. The most, I would say, uncomfortable thing, after they clamp your eye open, I think they take this circular thing and they put it onto your eyeball, and I think that's what cuts your flap, the eye flap. And that was a little uncomfortable because you do feel them pushing down your eyeball. So that was probably the most uncomfortable thing that I could point out. Like even the clamps weren't painful or uncomfortable. Well, in my opinion, everyone's different, everyone's pain tolerance is different. So I do feel them taking that little circular instrument, whatever it was, pushing onto my eyeball. You can see them take that metal little thing and they remove the flap. You see that, but you don't feel it at all. And they tell you to look into this. There's this green blinking light. They tell you to just look directly into it. So you look at it, and then they start like counting down, and they're talking to the nurses about the prescriptions, the numbers, and they're saying a bunch of things. All you hear is like a few beeps. You do smell a little bit that burning smell. Nothing too crazy. And during that time, at one point, all you see is blur. I mean, you see the flashing green light, but after that, it's just everything's a blur. And then after that was the laser that eye, you see him put the flap back, and then he just told slowly close your eyes. So then you slowly close your eyes, and then they move over to the next eye, and the same thing. They open it, they put a few more eye drops, the numbing eye drops. They put the clamp in, round thing into your eyeball. They cut the flap. They lift the flap, they tell you like the green blinking light again, and during that process when they're lasering it, all you see is like a little bit of like red light, there's a little bit of green, and just blur. Okay, you're looking at random lights. At one point I think I was just looking at pitch black. After that they put the flap back and they tell you to close your eyes, and bam, I could see again. It was crazy. Like literally seconds. But I was a little bit woozy after the Xanax. I was a little bit like, getting a little tired. So after that, they don't let you go down by yourselves. So my dad came out to get me. I'll say honestly like 10-15 minutes. The procedure took, all in all, the waiting took way longer than the procedure. And some people say that the eyes hurt like a few days after procedure, but honestly my eyes only were hurting the day of. So after on the car ride, I totally just fell asleep. I knocked out. And I got home. They gave you these sunglasses, which I did not have on me, but they gave you to wear. For the first day, you cannot look at, you know, like the phone, TV. Don't look at any electronics or any kind of screen. So that way you protect your eyes from straining it or ruining the vision, because your eyes healing at this point. What I did feel was that, you know that feeling when you're really tired and your eyes feel so strained? So every time you blink, it has that like burning sensation from your eyes being so strained and tired. So that's what I was feeling for like 5-6 hours after the surgery. They tell you can take Tylenol if you want. Once I woke up, I could see again. My eyes didn't hurt at all. I didn't have any pains after the first day of surgery. And I know some people have pain afterwards. I don't have dry eye at the moment. I'm not seeing really any side effects. I know at night, I'm still getting used to driving at night right now. A lot of people ask me on Instagram and stuff like, oh my god, I've been thinking about getting it done. Like, what do you think? How was it? And so that was my whole story. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything out. I'll put them down in the description or in the comments. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below and I'll answer as best as I can. Or if you have been thinking about doing this procedure, go for it. Like, set up a free consultation. And also, near Massachusetts and you know, you want to go to TLC in Waltham, please, it's free consultations, but please refer me. Tell them Jeffrey Hong sent you. Okay, that would help me out a lot. If you do, send me a message and maybe I'll give you a little gift. Okay, bye guys. I'll see you next video.